This is a special episode of the Shenanigoons podcast. We're going to pour one out for the homies. We come to you on a day, sad day for humanity. We have lost our greatest protector. Chuck Norris thinks that we are fine on our own and has thus moved on to the afterlife in order to fight God.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna outlive me.
Yeah, that was a distinct possibility for both of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Chuck Norris has passed on. Started the day with him in the hospital, and as of recording, he has officially passed on. And as you can kind of tell, we are without Josie. He has not passed on to the other world. He has decided that he has to help close friend of the show, Phil. Or close friend of the show, Phil. Not close of the show. Because I can speak well. I'm a teacher. But yeah, he's out there helping Phil set up his shop, get it all ready to be opened, and be sexy for the consumers as one does.
No, you see, that's what he says, but what really happened is, remember how we explained last week that when he explodes, he pieces himself back together, and then he shows up. He can't find like one piece. It's like his pinky is like in a bush somewhere, so he can't come back yet.
Son of a bitch. I know what happened then.
Oh, what?
What did Oda just do?
You put the pinky in the water, in the box.
And just chucked it into the ocean.
He'll never be back.
That's like that son of a bitch. Oda, now you have my ire. But yeah, so it's like he is helping out a friend, currently opening up a shop. Hopefully the shop will be open soon and Josie can return to his regularly scheduled podcast with us. Until said time, though, it's like it'll just probably be me and Jose here, and we'll yap at you for a little bit. But yeah, and we do have other death news. So besides Chuck Norris going off to Valhalla, where he will be an eternal warrior, fighting until Ragnarok, and then fighting through Ragnarok. Maybe facing Kratos at some point. We also have, what was his name? Brendan something. Crap. No, Nicholas Brendan. Nicholas Brendan. I was going to like Brandon Nicholas. No, Nicholas Brandon. He was on Buffy and Criminal Minds. Those are kind of his best known roles. He is also passed off this mortal coil. So little bits of our childhood are slowly but surely going by the wayside, moving on to different planes of existence.
It's how we know we're getting older.
Yep. And
for those of you that you know the name, you've heard the name, but you don't know who we're talking about, Nicholas was Xander Harris.
Yeah, it's like he was kind of a fan favorite character. Yep. At least to my knowledge, I liked his character. He was a lot of fun. But you have a lot of these that are happening, and it does both show it really does show our age too, because I mean, for fuck's sake, I had a birthday since our last recording, and I am officially fucking middle age. I am officially middle age. I am 40. I have hit 40 years goddamn old.
I'm in a few months. Yep, I'm in that boat.
Yeah, it's like you got a little bit of time left to enjoy your 30s, you son of a bitch. I don't. I'm in my 40s now. I'm now officially on the wrong side of it.
Just wait. Well, soon we're getting to that
my
age.
My knees already hurt.
Oh, mine do too. But just wait, we're getting closer to that age where we can sit on the bench and complain out loud and nobody can tell us to stop.
That's true.
I mean, we can do it now, but people will tell us to stop. But
like, what's wrong with you? It's like you're acting like you're old men. It's like, because I am at heart, and I hate you. But yeah, it very much is kind of a hey, we are definitely aging. We are definitely aging because our childhood is quite literally dying in front of us. More and more and more as time goes on, and that does suck. Now, that right there is some news I'm going to talk about.
Oh, God.
And I'm not going to spend long on it because Yeah, it's like you should. Everybody who listens should know exactly what it's about by Jose's reaction.
Guys,
but
I'll be
moving
back.
on from being old and decrepit and missing out on life. Destiny 2 news. They are having a collaboration with Magic the Gathering in one of the most insane collabs that I would have imagined seeing either of them do. I could feasibly kind of see Magic putting Destiny as like a Universes Beyond set, because there is a shitload of lore behind Destiny. Not a whole ton of named characters that are like relevant in, or that you'll be able to see like out and about in the story that are going to matter. But it has so much lore that it's like, okay, yeah, you can kind of just pull things and do some interesting stuff for like Magic the Gathering. He did it again. It's been so long.
You've done it before too. Be quiet.
I know, but you've done it like 4 times.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Okay.
Oh wait, we literally have proof. We can just go back on the episodes.
Or we could just ask Isaiah.
Oh yeah, Isaiah. He'll know.
Yeah,
We'll ask him.
Yeah, we'll ask him. It's like, in that I'm not going to give the timestamp code right now because.
Bitch ass Isaiah.
Damn it.
Well, no, because we said his name, and remember the rule is we can only say.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to say the whole thing. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
When he's not here, we have to the whole thing.
Yeah,
but when
yeah,
he's here, it's just the shorter version.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't want to timestamp it yet, but now I guess we can timestamp it. But yeah, so it's like Magic the Gathering having a Destiny expansion. I can see them pulling that. It just feels weird to see Magic the Gathering in Destiny. It just seems really weird to me because it's like it doesn't necessarily work that way too well. I guess maybe because since they did Edge of Eternities and they had that like whole space set that came out, maybe that works. But even then, I just still find it weird. It's just weird to me. Oh well. That said, there is one other bit of news that was dropped by Josie into our group chat that is both a callback and is something that, as long as that does actually happen, is going to make me the most excited little boy. Oh, the most excited little boy. Portrait of God, the horror film short that I forced you guys to watch for Halloween, is apparently being eyed by Jordan Peele. And I am fucking in.
I'm pretty sure we predicted that on that episode.
We might have, but
or if not him specifically, that somebody from Hollywood was.
Oh yeah, because like that, I've watched that at least once a year for a while because it's a great horror short. It is a great horror short. Portrait of God has that quiet tension, and the monster's cool.
If you think about it too much, it'll keep you up at night.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's like just the way it ends as well, where it's just very stark. I love it. I love it so much. And if Jordan Peele does get himself like fully attached and they develop it into a feature-length movie, I have such hope for that because like, I really don't want it to be bad if they're going to go feature-length with a movie that's based on that concept. Because I think this is going to hurt my head for a little bit. I know you have IMDb up.
Yeah.
So go ahead and because I can't remember if it's Carpenter or Craven that did this, but search up Cigarette Burns because okay, where was that? It's just called Cigarette Burns, or it might be like Masters of Horror Cigarette Burns. Try that because it's gonna hurt my brain if I don't figure this out. John Carpenter. Okay, cool. John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns. I can imagine them kind of taking that, like, if whoever's listening, if you haven't seen it, in the early 2000s, there was a collection put out called Masters of Horror. It was a whole bunch of like hour-long movies done by the masters of horror. Cigarette Burns was a John Carpenter feature, and it starred Norman Reedus. It was a phenomenal one. It was probably the single best one of the whole series. It was really, really good, very engaging, and I can almost see them doing Portrait of God in a similar vein, to where it's like you're discovering this thing or this entity over the course of it, trying to figure out why this portrait is calling this thing to people. I could totally see them doing that. It would be real cool to see. But we have only really early info at this point. So I'm going to keep abreast of this because I really want this to happen, and I want it to be really, 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 really good. So please, 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 dear God, or please, Chuck Norris, now that you are up there, please watch down over this production and make sure that this production goes on without a hitch. I will be forever in your debt.
Speaking of production, looks like the full cast for Assassin's Creed has been shown. I know like maybe one or two of those actors.
Let me see here.
Like I know, I believe it's pronounced Numi.
Oh yeah,
Rapace.
Okay, yeah, it's like I'm familiar with her.
Her, him.
Uh-huh.
Corrado.
Yeah, Corrado Invernizzi.
Yeah.
Invernizzi.
And I want to say, I think maybe these two and him, and I think him.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the people that they have currently cast for it. I could say that there's only two, pretty much the same two that I am familiar with. The rest of them, I have seen them in things.
Yeah, exactly.
But
like
it's like I
I've
have
seen
no
them, but
idea.
I have no
I would
idea.
never have been able to call them by name.
But you want to know something?
Yep.
I actually kind of like that.
Honestly, yeah.
I kind of like that they're saying, hey, we know this is a video game property, so we know you guys already know it. So we're not going to put an A-lister,
it's not going to be like
name,
full of A-listers being like,
you know.
I'm Ezio.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're going to pull people that like, oh, I know I've seen them in something. Oh, this is what they can do. Or, oh, I remember them in that one series, and wow, they were really good in that series, you know. So I'm kind of looking forward to it now. I'm a little. It's going a little hopeful, just a little bit.
And it's like I absolutely forgot that they were even casting for it. So having a full cast list out now.
Well, because apparently
nice.
the production's begun in Rome already.
So obviously it is going to be the auditory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's set in 64
Actually,
AD.
wait. If it's 64 AD, that's going to be like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Ooh.
Potentially. So they actually maybe not, because it's got to be Roman, obviously.
Yeah.
But it can't be like Italian because of the Italian version of it is going to be like the Auditory Saga. But with this one, yeah, that's a little too early for like Knights Templar and stuff. So it's like it can't be Crusades or anything. Obviously, since it's filming in Rome, they're not going to be able to.
Well, wait. What if this
like,
is
It's like it could be Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Well, no. What if it's they're going the route of
region?
What if they're going the route of, oh look, this is Assassin's Creed. None of the characters you guys know of, because this is a story set at some other point.
Yeah, it's like they could do that. They
Which,
very well could.
again, I wouldn't mind you're not going to make all fans happy.
Yeah, it's like that. That's one thing with a video game movie, unless the game is like super, super, super narratively driven, then it's like, okay, you do have a lot of leeway there. Or if it's like a long series like Assassin's Creed that jumps everywhere through history, then yeah, that's like that makes total sense to kind of pop here, there, all throughout history, just make a new story. But like, say if they were to do like a Claire Obscure game, they could do two things. They're either going to call it Expedition 33, and then if they do that, they got to follow that fucking story. Or they could do kind of like how Sandfall has been talking. It's like Expedition 33 is a clair obscure story.
Yeah.
And just go that path. So they do have options there. And then with Assassin's Creed, due to the cast list right now, I could totally see them doing, of course, like ancient Rome, maybe some like Roman centurions, stuff like that. But the interesting part is going to be, since it is 64 AD, which is where it's supposed to take place chronologically, they can't really necessarily kind of go super religious overtones with it, because that's pretty much 64 years after Jesus died. So there will still be like probably pockets of religion there, but it's still primarily going to be the religions of that era and that area specifically, which would be like the Roman and Greek pantheon.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see kind of what they do with that.
And then speaking of Assassin's Creed, I read something. I don't know how true it is because I've only seen it pop up twice on my feed. Apparently, there is a Black Flag remake or remaster. I can't remember if it was remake or remaster that's coming, but supposedly they are taking all of the present day moments out of it. So it's literally just the pirate the side of the story.
Yeah, it's like I liked the out of the past moments in the early games when it was primarily just like Desmond and going up through the Ezio saga, and then everything after that just kind of felt like everybody that we get just has like some sort of like master assassin in their history. It's like, sure, yeah, you could technically do the research and stuff to do that, especially as a big ass corporation, but they're secretive. It's a secretive order. The Templars were a secretive order. Both sides, secretive orders. They're not going to leave a paper trail. Maybe they're core tenets, but they're not going to leave paper trails throughout history, especially once technology starts being like, oh, we can make Xeroxes of this. Nope, burn. They are secretive.
That's kind of how I've always been with that too, where I'm like, pretty sure you guys just both suck at your jobs.
Yeah, it's like, sure, you might be good at killing and like killing people quietly from behind, or jumping out of like a pile of hay and being like, death.
You suck at filing a cabinet.
But yeah, it's like apparently you're really good at that, but you just kind of, after you do it, you just kind of go, woo, it was me, Ezio, I did it, I killed the guy, woo. It's like, no. That would be counterintuitive to a secret society that kills people from the shadows. But then again, this is Ubisoft property we're talking about. I could see them doing that shit. They love to ruin their own properties. That they do.
This is a fun fact that I saw earlier this week. So I don't know where this survey was done. Apparently, supposedly 50% of men that know about like Mecha and Gundam or whatever believe that they can actually pilot a Gundam on the first time, no issues.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
I know I'd fuck up.
Oh no, I'd do that. I'd be like, oh yes, I am now your protector, Earth.
No,
and just go right off into the sunset.
No. See, what I would do is I would purposely mess up and fall and knock shit over, and then people would look at me and be like, "Well, I'm the only one that has this thing, so you guys got to trust me now, or else I might trip and fall on like
that car looks mighty like a banana peel."
Yeah, exactly.
I could totally see that. That'd be kind of fun, though. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's like I would love to have a mech. I'd be the best pilot ever. It'd be great.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd be terrible at being a good human with a mech, but I'd be a great pilot. I could do it immediately. It's not a problem. You know it, Jose. Have faith in me. I'm 40.
No, because you're gonna complain about your mech's knees popping.
And it's like, just be like, oh, sorry about that tripping. My knees were a little stiff. It's like, you're in a mech. You took out a building. It was an orphanage. Yep, sorry. Knees just a little too stiff. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
is some actually interesting news to be brought up. So I'll let you take this one because you are a wrestling fan.
Oh, I can actually talk something about that else too. But
Ooh,
let me,
true,
let me,
yes.
let me point this out.
But news first and then fun times later.
So it's no secret to anybody that knows this person. WWE wrestler Rhea Ripley. She's a huge Terrifier fan. So much so that I think at a horror convention where Ice 9 performed, she came out on stage and she has an altercation with Art the clown, and he kills her, and they carry her off stage. It's pretty funny. Like, you can find it online. So according to this report, looks like she's gonna be in the 4th and final Terrifier movie.
That is actually really pretty good news. And that's something that I like. A lot of like minor celebrities, like there's certain wrestlers that do achieve like huge mainstream success and they become like basically household names. Rhea Ripley is almost there, and I think that this might kind of put her in that little spot because like there's a segment of the population that knows her.
Oh yeah,
obviously,
yeah, big time. Especially horror fans. They yeah, because a lot of horror fans are wrestling fans, so they know her.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter what wrestling company
like,
you watch.
You go from like a wrestler and then they get into like a like I can't even necessarily call Terrifier a mainstream movie, but a lot of people know of it. So making that transition over, and then it's like it's not only just something where it's like, oh, I'm just doing this for my career, but it's something that they're genuinely passionate about too. It's like that shit's like really cool to me. It's like, good for you. Good for fucking you.
How
like
funny
that.
would it be? You've seen the Terrifier movies, right?
Oh yeah.
So you know how like he does certain things to individuals, and now they're like his minions because they themselves are messed up. Well, what if instead of her becoming like a minion of his, it's like, oh, Art finally dies, but guess what? She's become something worse, and then that's it. Art's story's done, and now it's her franchise.
That could be kind of interesting, but the handing of the torch type things, it's like if they decide to do something like that with this one, it's like it'd be kind of cool, but they got to do it real careful. I mean, with Saw, they did not do that very good.
They didn't. I think that's why they kept having a different person each time, because they were like, hopefully this hits. Hopefully nope, it didn't hit them. The only one that I thought was probably, in my opinion, the best one, I cannot remember which Saw movie it was. It's the one where at the very end, the laser trap, the collar with the lasers that cut through the head. And, it activates him and he dies. And it's like, oh, wait, no. It was him the whole time. And I thought his was probably the best passing of the torch because, what's his name? Jigsaw. He realizes, oh, crap, I made a mistake. He actually wasn't the guilty person. So, he tends to him, heals him up. But then he's like, well, since you're not the guilty person, you're the person that understands what good is, I can train you to continue this properly. I felt like his was like the best out of all of the 50,000 people that are
it's like
Jigsaw.
Every so often is like pretty much if you survived a Jigsaw trap at some point in the series, you ended up as like Jigsaw's replacement post his death, even though he was still in, like, they always had fucking flashbacks of Jigsaw. Always.
And it's always a new moment we never saw. And it's like, bro, didn't you...
It's like, this shit happened during this time when you were doing this. Yeah, the whole timeline of that series is also fucked.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
But no, that's some cool news for Rhea and Terrifier.
Yep. And so we also did do another escape room.
Oh, yes, we did.
And we have discovered something very, very silly about ourselves while in that escape room. So, to preface this, the girlfriend, myself, and Jose, we do escape rooms from time to time whenever we can. And we're actually really good at the most difficult escape rooms. We have a very good knack at solving the more difficult puzzles and doing them relatively quickly. Especially, it's like if there is actually a logic or a progression going on, then it's not a problem for us. That said, we've done all the hard ones in our town. So we're like, okay, let's do ones that just aren't as hard because we don't have any of those ones left. And we've discovered that when it comes to easier rooms, we are awful. We are god awful. We overthink every single thing. To the point where we still won, but we needed clues for almost every goddamn puzzle. Because we're like, why isn't this working? The clue would come up and it's like, how does that make sense? What? Why? And then it'd be like, oh, yeah, we're just stupid. And we'd do it again. It'd be the cycle the whole time. And then the hardest puzzle in the room that we were in is a poster puzzle that requires you to go into 2 rooms. We looked at it and we're like, oh, this is the answer.
Instantly.
And got it within 30 seconds. It was the fastest solve that that guy had seen of that puzzle. And it was the hardest puzzle in that room. Every single other puzzle required us to get clues. That one just clicked instantly. So we've learned a little bit about ourselves. We're overthinkers.
We're idiots.
Yeah, that too. That too. But yeah, that was a fun one. I liked that one a lot. It was a good time. And we still got one more to do. And then we got to start going out of town.
Yeah, then apparently it's an easy one. We should do a trip to LA. There's a couple of really good ones out there.
Yeah, LA has apparently some pretty good ones, and San Francisco. Yeah. I know Karen and I have done one up there, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's like we'll have to make like a destination escape room trip. It'll be a very special episode, but not for a death reason. Just not for death episode. Okay. So.
Oh,
kind of going back. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
No, the thing that I had to bring up about wrestling.
How dare you?
Well, because you had a birthday, so I had the next best thing. I got to go to AEW Dynamite and Collision here in town.
Yep, they were in town, and you got to go be a sports boy.
Yes, the only time I will, and that and maybe like FIFA, go watch it or something. But anyways, as always, the show was great. The show is very long because it's both of the shows that they show on television. We live broadcasts of Dynamite, which if you look, you actually can see the section that I was in, but you can't see me.
Of course.
Because it's dark. Yeah. Funny enough, it dawned on me, like, as I was walking out, I was like, wait, this is the section the group of us went to the first time.
Oh, that's funny.
I was a few seats ahead of that section. So I was like, oh, wow. I was like, no wonder this felt a little familiar. Great show. What is it? Will Ospreay. He came back from, double fused neck surgery.
Oh.
Like, he was supposed to be out like a year. He came back in 6 months.
That's both.
Yeah, no, trust me. Trust me. A lot of people are like, "Are you sure?
Are you good, man?"
Especially since you're a high flyer and you do crazy stunts. Like, you sure you don't want to?
Oh yeah, take a little bit of extra time, maybe.
But the way I view it is, if he's actually out in the ring, he's been medically cleared. Yeah, and we all know, everybody knows wrestling. There's behind the curtain. We all know it. But even then, still, there is a level of physicality that happens in the ring. So I imagine if he's actually in there, he's good to be in there.
Yeah, and if anything was to start feeling off, I'm sure that they would pretty much finish the match in a shorter order than
which
necessary.
Actually during so this week.
Spoilers.
I could, but I feel like if I do, I'm gonna get banned from AEW events because they'll be like, we know who you are.
At the same time, it's like you don't necessarily need to worry about that because by the time that this episode goes up, it'll have already aired.
For all we know, all of AEW listens to this, man.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing is, oh no, wait, you're right. It would have aired. So Collision usually just on Saturday nights. This week they're doing Saturday and Sunday.
Ooh.
So technically we got a live broadcast of Dynamite and then 2 tapings of Collision.
Nice.
You know, and in the second taping, the one that's going to show on Sunday, a match has an audible called because somebody got injured.
Ooh.
Yeah. And don't know the extent because obviously they haven't said anything yet, and they won't because the episode hasn't aired. But yeah, it was just kind of like when it wasn't like, oh my God, I can see bone, but it was just one of those like, oh, I don't think he was supposed to land like that.
Oh yeah, those are always just gonna.
Yeah. So, but that's all I'll say. You know. Overall fun time.
Good. One day we will have to go as a group again.
Oh yes,
that was fun.
I will say this because it already showed on Wednesday. So there's this wrestler called Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Before wrestling, he was actually a legit stuntman in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. That's why he does all these crazy moves on AEW. For anybody that knows it, you know who I'm talking about.
Because he knows how to fall.
Yeah, because he knows how to fall. So he had a coffin match with a guy by the name of Gabe Kidd, a really strong style fighter from New Japan who's now in AEW. So they've beaten the hell out of each other. Gabe Kidd dragged him in a body bag out in the desert, and yes, we know it's all staged, but you know they've hardcore matches. If you've ever seen a hardcore match, that's basically what they've been doing.
Think of old Mick Foley matches.
Yes. So this week, and after this, I swear we'll move on from wrestling because I know there's not a lot of fans probably. Anyways. And John kind of looks like he's glazing in and out.
Well, I mean, look what you have on screen.
Well, but that ties into.
I know that's exactly why it's kind of like look what you have on screen.
But so he does a stunt like Gabe Kidd. They start outside in the parking lot area. So Gabe Kidd is out there like near some trash cans and stuff like that. Funny enough, I hear people in the audience around me. They're like, "That's nowhere near here. Where the hell are they?" Because you know the arena that it was at. You know what's around it.
Oh yeah.
So and everybody's like, that's not outside. What the? They're you liars. So anyways, Darby Allin pulls up. Looks like he's trying to hit him with the car. Misses. Which I mean, Anyways, gets out. They start fighting. Gabe Kidd slams him onto the car. Darby Allin straight up chloroforms Gabe Kidd, throws him in the trunk. And he's like, yeah, let's get this started, right? So then he peels off backwards, and you're like, oh, okay, he's just going to speed and like swerve, and it's going to be implied, oh, he's getting thrown around in the trunk. He speeds back, then speeds forward. This caught the entire audience off guard. He flips the car off of those dumpsters and slams, and everybody's just like, oh, we weren't expecting that. And he crawls out, and then the trunk pops open, and he falls out. Then he wheels him. Darby gets like a trunk type thing and puts Kid on it and wheels him into the arena. They start the whole fight. It's crazy. A straitjacket put on Kid, and he actually strapped in, but yet he's still able to pick him up somehow and slam him. It's funny. It was a good match. I
love that.
But it's just that fact of like, oh, that was new to flip the car, because a lot of times like they really have to like set those stunts up right. But then it's also one of those things where like, oh well, it's Darby Allin. Of course he would know.
He would know exactly how to do it.
He knows exactly how to do that, and I'm pretty sure that like in the trunk, like Gabe he's secured. He's set.
Yeah, he's either secured or like since of course it was on video.
Yeah.
It was also done way before. So they also have Hollywood magic associated with it too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So it's like chances are the car that they went back in and the car that they went forward with weren't the same car.
Yeah.
And Darby was the only one in the car when they did the flip, and then when everything kind of was there, it's like, okay, get everybody secured, and then ta-da. But that's kind of like way out of the realm of what they're going to be showing, because it's like, hey, it's like we're having some fun here. It's like,
oh, dude, the audience ate it up.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't doubt that. It's like I would have been like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, we completely ate it. I think what was even funnier is that, so if you've ever seen a coffin match in wrestling, a lot of times they get like a coffin, like a standard coffin or something that looks close enough to a coffin.
Yeah.
No, this one's just a wood crate. A wood crate that it's a box that has a lid that opens. That's it. That's all. And it just kind of made it funny because it's like, oh yeah, well, Darby kind of moved on from this opponent, but this opponent wanted this match, so it's like, well, okay, fine, well, here, take this. But it fit. Like, a lot of other places you'd be like, what? That's stupid, but you get it because it's like, oh, these two, they don't really care about the gimmick. They just want to, quote unquote, kill each other.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, overall good. The show was great. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Really, really hot in the arena.
Oh yeah,
that was the bad thing.
Yeah, it's of course everybody knows that we're kind of in the Fresno area, so this took place at the Save Mart Center. At Save Mart Center, the AC there fucking blows.
Yeah,
it really does. We've been to a couple events there. It's always, regardless of season, it's always a little uncomfortably warm, especially like in the arena proper.
Yeah. Funny enough, outside the arena, walking the halls,
lovely,
perfectly fine. Yeah. Perfectly. You are.
Yeah. It's like being in a nice, well-controlled room.
The minute you step down the stairs to walk to your seat.
Yeah. So you just start feeling like, ew.
Yeah.
But so that does lead into the thing that you have on screen.
Yes,
so
it does.
For my fellow weebs, the voice actress behind Nagatoro, Sumer Uesaka, looks like she's going to be making her debut as a professional wrestler at the end of March here on the 29th. It's like that is an interesting career jump, but you know what? I'm here for it.
Well, think about it. That's kind of like what happened with Maki Ito. She was a idol, but then she gets kicked out of her idol group, and so she gets mad and goes into wrestling. But she keeps the idol persona going, and now she is like one of the, well, I'm not going to say the most famous, but like top 10, top 20.
One of the most well-known
yeah.
Wrestlers in Japan, as far as like at least internationally known, because just the personality of her. So it's going to be interesting to see how Miss Uesaka does, because
she's going to be full heel, 100. I guarantee you, just full heel.
Well, I mean, look at the characters that she played. I mean, Nagatoro, that's already kind of like I'm going to bully you because I like you. So she could very well follow in Maki's footsteps.
She's gonna walk out there with just like a steel chair wrapped in barbed wire, and everyone can be like, "Whoa, calm down!" Like, nah, this is what I was meant to do.
Yeah, it's like I could see her kind of adopting the persona and kind of playing into she's going to bully or toy with her opponents more than actually just go in for a full like wrestling match. She's going to play with the opponents and then wear them down to win. That could be her persona. But it'll be interesting to see. It's like, that's good news. Good for her. Again, interesting career change, because that doesn't happen too frequently. But now it's happened twice.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. Me too. And I'm far more into it than when Logan Paul decided to become a wrestler. Although it's like, even though I hate the dude, he is a good heel. I will give him that.
Oh no,
he is actually he should have been in wrestling in the first place.
No, he's a good heel, and I will admit he does have good ring work. He genuinely does, and from every news report I've seen, he treats it 100% like, hey, no, we're in here, we're wrestling. He like a lot of bigger name stars, like apparently Randy Orton has given him a lot of credit, because he's like, yeah, he came in here day one, no nonsense, ready to listen, ready to train, ready to do everything. And yeah, it's like, dude, this guy it's like The Miz.
Yep.
As much as knowing The Miz outside of wrestling, he seems like a great guy. Genuinely does. But you never want him to be a good guy. You want him to be a heel. You want him to be the bad guy, because he is just perfect as a heel. And Logan Paul is the same thing. It's like,
it's like the personality.
One day he might be a hero, a good guy, but it's going to be a real short-term thing.
Oh yeah, he might have the babyface turn for a little bit, but
he's always going to be
a wonderful heel. I sincerely wish that he had never gotten to content creation and just went straight into wrestling, because it is such a good fit for him. And I hate to admit that shit. I really, really hate to admit that shit, because, again, I do not like the guy. But oh well. It is what it is, Jose. It is what it is. Now then, what have you been doing this week outside of working?
Well, this week, I went to AEW on Wednesday. I worked every other day, and then I did work, and then I did that one thing called work, and topped it off with a little bit of work. I really don't do much. I really don't.
You bitch.
No, well, I guess we can kind of pull
Cheating on me with work?
I know, right? Well, we can kind of pull the curtain back a little. Actually, I've been kind of looking into, like how we keep teasing that we're one day going to put video game footage up.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
I've been looking into that, messing around with some stuff, trying to do a couple little test runs here and there. It's going to be a little bit trickier now because if you noticed, a certain thing's missing.
You bitch.
But Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
So, and this might actually be a little bit easier this way.
To a point, it will be. The interesting part is going to be just like, once we get that done, is just whatever camera we end up using, what the placement's going to be, and then how we go about it. Or even, with where everything's placed here, now that'd be a little bit interesting. Because I was thinking, it's like, oh, okay, we could just run a longer cable over to the TV, have things over here, kind of like that. But at the same time, that could add some additional latency. I don't want to deal with that.
I mean, I have
we'll see.
The good thing about this space is that I have the ability to literally take this
And do whatever you want with it.
and move it over there.
And take this and shove it over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. So
But
sorry we're being vague. It's just, again, behind the curtain, we don't want you guys to know too much. We want you to know just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And
Just like how Capcom gave us a bit too much about Alex's life outside of the Street Fighter tournament. I don't know if I want to really talk about
yeah, it's there's two things that we would need to address in that case. Is one, with our little informations, because we got to figure out a camera placement, because we can't have all the bad dragons showing. And,
that's the OF edition.
That's gonna be the OF edition. The camera will just be like panned to the right slightly, and then it's like, big old guy. But then with Capcom, really, at Sweet Home Alabama, with our boy Alex. Street Fighter 6 reveals that Alex got his cousin, whom he saw as a sister, pregnant.
And they're married, and they are married.
It's only in the South, baby. We just lost Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and one of the Carolinas.
Even though, funny enough,
and Arkansas.
Even though he's always supposed to have been from New York. So
Yeah,
it's
right?
Yeah,
it's what the hell? I don't know. Maybe he's like a cousin through marriage or something. Maybe not likely, because I mean, this is Capcom, and there's a whole subgenre of anime and manga that's like cousins and we have a whole thing of step bros.
If I read it correctly,
yes,
her mom
yep,
is his mom. Her dad is his mom's cousin.
so in other words, just they're half siblings in the first place.
Technically, I don't even know, man.
This is Capcom, and they do like doing weird shit, and Street Fighter hasn't been really good for like 20 years almost.
So this is what they were like, oh, this will get people excited.
Yeah, it's like, what do people like? Stepsister or stepbro things on Pornhub. It's like, okay, they're half siblings. Ta-da, boom. That's the wrong takeaway, Capcom.
No.
It's like, please don't do this to us. But yeah, it's like Capcom. At least we're getting another Mega Man in the nearest future.
I know, right? Like
At least there's that.
Yes.
they're doing something right. I hope.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Why do you do this to me, Capcom? But that does remind me, though. I don't know how that reminded me. But the PlayStation 3 got a new system update before GTA 6. And it's a console that is officially dead. But it got a new update. Make this make sense. Make this make sense, Jose.
They're going back so we don't realize how much forward we're going to have to wait for GTA 6.
Okay, no, that
I said that on a whim, and that actually sounds well like what they're actually doing.
Yeah, Rockstar called them and was like, hey, guys, we need to start updating the PS3 because the people are going to have to wait a little while. Keep the servers up, please. So now we still have effectively three console generations that are playable. And we'll see when GTA 6 actually releases. I am banking at this point. Oh, by the way, Zom 100, because I saw you scroll past that. Very good show.
Oh, no, yeah, I've heard.
Very good manga. But yeah, it's like we're going to have to probably wait till... I think Rockstar releasing GTA 6 is actually the first trumpet of the apocalypse. So if Rockstar has figured this out and they are like, oh shit, if we release this, we're going to start the end times. So they're taking as long as they can with it. So we might get it by the PS7 because by that point, I think we will all be ready for the end of the world. I think.
Sure. That's all I can say is sure.
That's like, I've been ready. Oh, I love it. Ah, man. But yeah, it's been a interesting week in my life because, of course, again, I did turn 40. The lot of us, we went out, got pizza, and it was lovely. And right after our escape room day, and I ordered myself some new paint.
Oh?
Yeah, it's well, I did a couple things this week because it's like I've been so hooked up and doing all of my like coursework and all this stuff, getting everything ready and trying to get my head above water when it comes to the academic side of things. I like in my backpack that I keep with me pretty much all the time because I pretty much go nowhere without it unless like I have nothing explicitly that I need to get done because I need to have my laptop with me at most times.
You basically have everything in the kitchen sink.
Pretty much.
In there.
It's like I got energy drinks in here that I kind of like pop out at a moment's notice. I got my laptop. I have... And this is one of the things that I did is I did have a couple sketchbooks that are in here. I have yet to be able to use them because I haven't had fucking time. But one of the things I do want to start now that I've hit 40, because I've always wanted to get better with art. I can paint with oils pretty damn well. I'm by no means a master artist by any stretch. There's a lot of practice I need to do. There is a lot of techniques that I need to get mastery of, and I do need to get better at rendering what I see in my mind. Like if I'm creating a piece at the top of my head, I need to get better at rendering that. Coming up with like original images is something that is difficult for me. So it's like I bought a couple sketchbooks. I have one that's explicitly for one thing and one that I'm going to utilize specifically to just practice drawing. But that said, one of the two sketchbooks that I have that I keep on me at all times that I really want to start using is one that's meant for watercolor because it's like I kind of have a handle of watercolor. So I want more practice with it. But one form of art that I'm terrible at when it comes to painting is I am god awful with acrylics. I am really, really, really bad with acrylics because I don't know how to handle them because they dry so fucking fast. So what I did was I was looking up like, okay, how can I make acrylics like last longer or stay open longer? And outside of adding a whole bunch of like blending medium, which will let it stay open longer, but it requires me to buy a whole other thing that I'm going to be using very liberally to be able to make the things that I would like to make or to test out acrylics in the way I would like to test them out. The thing that I found was apparently one brand of acrylic paints has a particular blend that is made for people like me. So the acrylic brand is called Golden. The little subtype of it is called Open, where it's like it's formulated specifically to stay open and workable longer. So it's like I bought a set, a small set, like a little introductory set.
Okay.
So I have that kind of shipping right now, and it's like I'm gonna give acrylics another try. Hopefully I like it, because one of the things that I like about acrylics, as far as just what they look like, is they do tend to be super vivid. Like straight out of the tube, when you put them on the canvas, they look really vivid. And they're also, for the most part, they're very easy to work. So you can just paint it out real simple. But the problem is it just dries so damn fast a lot of the time. So because of that fast drying nature, it's really hard to kind of sit there and go like, okay, I don't want to go wet into wet because it's going to blend a little wonky initially, or it's not going to potentially blend the way I want it to because I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to be fast. Whereas with oil paint, it's like I can work on the same section, just kind of slowly blending or building up values over the course of like a week if I wanted to. So with this set, I'm going to give it another try because I know it stays open longer, but it doesn't stay like oil paint open. I'm looking forward to it because I would very much like to start doing like an image a day type of thing. Come up with just like drawing practice, painting practice, just like real short, small things where I can do that on a regular basis. And on top of that, it's like maybe set aside like an hour a day or something like that, where I can just give myself that time to practice these skills that I want to learn and get better at. Because it's like, would I like to sell prints eventually, or even just original pieces? That'd be great. It's like I only have one piece that I'm proud of, and it's a fucking master copy. You know which one it is. It's the fucking Witches in the... Yeah, it's Witches in the Air by Francisco de Goya.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's that's the piece of art that I've produced that I'm the most happy with and what I think has the most value that I've put into it. But even then, it's a master copy. It's not my own original fucking work. It's like it was an assignment that I did for school and it turned out really good, but it's not my fucking work.
I imagine in another life, you were a starving artist living in like some apartment attic out in like Italy.
Yeah, like somewhere in Bohemia.
Yeah, where like you like just canvases everywhere, like completed work, non-completed, some that are torn because you just lost the desire for it. There's just like a small bed in the middle with a table with like some bread, cheese, and like a half bottle of wine.
Yeah, like fucking opium.
Yes.
Like an opium pipe just in there. They'll never know my genius.
That was in the previous life, though.
Yeah, it's pretty close now. But this life, it's like, okay, I know I don't have all the skills necessary because I haven't taken the time to develop them, and it's like it's something I do want to do. I very much do want to sit there and develop those skills so I can not only just do it for myself, but also, again, it's like, yeah, I would like to sell prints. Like, even with my photography, eventually, I would like to get back really kind of rolling into that and sell prints. But at the same
I will
time,
still pay you for that one picture you took.
Which one?
The one in downtown with the cross at night.
oh yeah,
I will still pay you for that one because that is like one of the best. That and then some of the pictures that you took when you were, I think it's San Diego or LA at the beach.
Yeah, the LA beach pictures.
Yeah, a lot of those were really good. Like, you know, and this isn't just me being a friend, hyping another friend up. Like, no, he is really good. He's even tried to teach me some photography stuff, which I would like to get back to at one point.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, your camera is right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, so, but yeah, just like a lot of times when you describe, like when you take your picture, like whenever you show me your pictures and you describe what I'm supposed to be seeing, I get it. Whereas, you know, a lot of times you'll read something, you're like, I don't really see that. No, but every time you've shown me a picture and then you talk about what the subject is and this, that, and the other, and it's like, oh wow, I see it. I see what you're going for here.
Yeah, it's like, and that's one thing with, this is getting weird. It's getting like to be an introspective podcast at the end here. So
Well,
maybe I'll just call this the introspection episode and give nobody any context until they just suddenly arrive at it. It's like,
Well, funny enough, two things.
Yeah.
So, granted, you know, I was letting you just talk and everything about like all the paint and so forth. Not gonna lie, I got a flashback of like middle school when they start teaching you like art class. Not in the bad way, but just like the way you were describing. Like I had vivid like memories of, oh yeah, I remember when you were in like what 5th grade and you're painting and you got to use watercolors or you got to use this and certain paints you can only use a little because like you said they dry up real quick and whatever you get is whatever you get, and it's just kind of like, oh wow, that made me feel just really old. Really old.
Well, and one of the worst parts is you do get a lot of watercolor stuff, especially when you're younger, and they don't tell you how to fucking use it.
No, they don't.
Because there is a method to that madness. Because a lot of times when kids first get their experiences with watercolor, it's put the brush in water, move the brush on top of the like dry palette, or not palette, but the little pan that holds the paint, and then just start making whatever you want to make.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, some things might not work together because they're going to bleed into each other or it's going to look funny. It's like, no, there is a fucking method to the madness, and it is actually a super patient activity.
Yeah.
Where like with, again, oil paint and acrylic, both of them, you can just start going to fucking town. And unless you're going for a very specific look with watercolor, specifically, you have two options: wet on dry or wet on wet. And with those options, if you're going wet on dry, after you do whatever you're going to do, wait for your paper to dry if you're going to be doing anything near that vicinity, because until that pigment sets, if more water gets near that fucking thing, you just lost what you did, and it's going to start bleeding into the next area.
Yep.
Which is why wet on wet is a completely different look from the wet on dry with watercolor, because wet on wet, it's like you wet your paper and then you start working in the wet, and it's like you can get vastly different looks, and you can get some phenomenal looks using both, because you can start wet on wet and then move to wet on dry, or dry on wet, depending on what type of pigments you're using. It's really interesting shit. And it does give you like wildly different looks. But yeah, it's like painting, like all the art stuff. And especially with like photography, because that is kind of my jam. It's like I will occasionally sell gear if I have to, but there's one camera, and it's the funniest fucking thing. There's one camera that I will never sell unless I get like an explicit upgrade to it in kind of like a same type of form factor, same all the little bells and whistles, just a better version. But my two favorite cameras to use are film, 35 millimeter film, and especially if it's all mechanical, because then it's like if things break, you can fix it super easy. But also, then you can also use it forever, because you don't have any electronics in there. Because if an electronics part goes bad on like a DSLR, oops, you got to replace the fucking board if the board's still in production. But the digital that I like the most, and it's going to be my workhorse until it just gives up, is a little point and shoot from Panasonic that has manual controls on it. Like the photos from Los Angeles and beach and all that, all that shit was shot on that little point and shoot that I have. It is a lovely camera. Has a great little lens on there. It's like it is a zoom lens thing. But it has such a good lens on it. Like the glass is great. Takes sharp images. And even the character of the camera itself, when you have like high light sensitivity activated, like any of the higher numbers for the ISO value, I'm not going to get into that because that will be forever. The grain that it can kind of comes with has a good character to it. So it actually adds things to the image in like a good way. Whereas sometimes it's like it just looks super artificial. It's like it almost looks like a legit film grain, which is something that I like about higher ISO 35 millimeter stuff. And it's always kind of funny because I've talked a lot about photography with like everybody that I know, and I haven't done a lot of that on the podcast, but it is really funny because I'm one of the least pretentious photographers that I've encountered outside of like a very few people. Like I've had a couple of photography professors that were like super cool and they weren't pretentious all about their work, but I think you have to reach a certain point in photography to not be pretentious about your work. But then you might go a little too high and get pretentious again, because sometimes people are thinking like, oh, I'm here just to create art. I'm just creating high art. And it's like, no, I just know good framing and composition, and I like taking pictures of things that I find interesting or pretty.
Aw, that means you think I'm pretty because you've had to take pictures of me before.
Yep, and your profile picture is...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
One of the pictures I took, and then pretty much everybody fucking loves that picture.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, everybody loves that fucking picture.
Looks like I'm about to drop the hottest album of the year.
Oh, yeah. And the funny part is like, practically nobody that listens to this is ever, outside of Isaiah, is ever going to see it. But it's like, it doesn't look like it, but that picture was taken in broad fucking daylight.
Yeah, it was.
And like, if you look at it, it looks like it's a studio shot. But it was in broad goddamn daylight. And it has super harsh shadows. We were literally on the Clovis Community College campus,
trying to find like the right spot to take it. Like,
yeah. And it's just like, okay, cool. Get the light here. Got my light set up. Hit the shot. I was like, yep, that's a good one.
I know, right? But you know,
yeah.
So that was your introspective. I can say that I've actually had one of my own recently.
Yeah, go right ahead. What is your introspective moment for this week?
So I think we talked about this episodes back. Can't remember for sure. If we didn't, you're about to hear it for the first time. If we did, then sorry, repeat it. So during the good old 2020, when nobody could really do anything or go anywhere, this good man had the idea to convince me to take an audio class. And I was like, I don't know why. I've never really been interested in that. Blah blah blah. Sure, I was in band in high school, but I wasn't. Yeah, whatever. So I was like, well, what else are we going to do? We can't really do anything, can't go anywhere. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. So we take it online. Oh, yeah, no, we did talk about this. I do remember. Go online, rest is history. We take a couple classes. I just have to go back and finish one class and I get my certification. So I have my equipment over here, but it's all kind of messy right now. I have decided that I am going to give myself a goal that by the end of the year, and I know it's going to sound like a low number, but it's just because of how busy life gets, especially for me, start October.
Yeah.
You know how busy my schedule gets at that point.
About at the start of October, it's like your schedule starts going ham.
Yeah, so my goal is by the end of the year to have 6 tracks completed, music-wise.
I like it.
You know, it's gonna be. You know, I already told you my go-to is like synthwave style. So yeah, that was my thing. I was like, you know, kind of just sitting there. Like, it was weird because before we took the audio class, the very first one, again, we couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do a lot of stuff. YouTube was starting to get a little boring because, you know, it's like
having to watch it, nothing but that.
Yeah, you know. And so it was just one of those things of like, I started looking up audio stuff. Well, it was more so like beat making.
Yeah.
You know, just little things, just to see how, you know, and also to find good tracks. You know? And so did that, and I was starting to see people talking about how to use the equipment and you know, DAWs and so forth. And, you know, we got in class, we were doing it. You remember all the trouble I kept having with this stupid equipment.
Mostly with Pro Tools.
Yeah, Pro Tools.
Fuck
100%.
Pro Tools. It's like it's industry standard, but no, I fucking love Ableton.
Yeah.
That's what I edit the podcast on.
Hey. Totally not sponsored, by the way. I mean,
give me money, Ableton, please.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Please, or just upgrade me to like the ultra tier, please.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you gotta do. But now, you know, and you know, time went on, kind of went away. You know, just life kind of picks up and busy, but now I've started finding myself going back to watching those videos again, and just even starting to take notes.
Oh, nice.
Like. And the funniest thing is that like a lot of the notes I'm taking, it's like, oh yeah, Brady did say that, and then it's like, yeah, he did, yeah, I know this, I know, you know, it's like it's just coming back, and it was just kind of one of those things of like, you know, one day, like obviously I gotta clean all this up properly, but
maybe set up a couple little kits in here somewhere.
Yeah,
gotta do that. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
You know, just I mean, I got the space.
There's one piece that I think, if I show it to you, you're going to want to buy it immediately. Because I wanted to buy it immediately. And because like with beat making, it would be almost invaluable.
Yeah.
It's, I think it's Squarp Instruments Hapax. Hapax. And Squarp, think of it like square with a P at the end. Yeah, go look that up real quick. God damn it. The Hapax. It is
I just saw it.
It is such a fucking cool synth, or like a sequencer. And I'm like, once the podcast, like immediately, you see it and you're kind of like, I can't not want this. I'm going to show you a video after we finish recording, and it's effectively what sold me that machine. Where I want that machine. I want it now. I know I can't afford it right now, so I can't get it right now, but I want it now, and you're gonna want it now. I guarantee it. It will be astonishing.
Like that J.G. Wentworth. It's my money and I need it now.
Oh yeah, and that is going to be you after seeing the video that I will play.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to give any context to the video on the podcast.
You'll just have to wait and see if we ever bring it up later.
It'll be brought up later. I'll try to remember to bring it up next week, and if not, I can invoke Isaiah.
Bitch ass Isaiah. So okay, you know, the spotlight on us, we can kind of move off of it. You know, that again, nobody knows when it's going to pop up in the episode. John might actually move it into a completely different spot.
Maybe.
That would be funny. That would be funny if you actually did cut your segment and mine and put them in two different spots on the episode, and then but then leave the little introduction
to it,
like right in the middle.
It's like,
that would be hilarious. But okay, so you know, Zazie Beetz is coming out in the new movie. They Will Kill You.
Yes.
So fans now think, because in one of the trailers, I can say this because it wasn't a trailer, there appears to be a little evil demonic eye that's moving around the hotel.
Interesting.
And
they are a cult.
Yeah, they're a cult. And the eye apparently has a personality and, like, you know, does react to stuff. It's not just like, no, it's like actually reacting. And now some fans believe that it is low-key tied into the eye from the Neversoft logo.
Why?
Because it looks exactly like that with the whole tendril thing in the eye, and how the Neversoft would always move around and kind of act like, oh, what's this? What's it? Oh, and do stupid little things.
It could very well just be Bob.
I thought that too. I was like, is that Bob? Did he make it to Earth?
Like,
somehow in the past?
Yeah, it's like he had. Bob is eternal. He just finally one day got fed up with Earth and went right out into the solar system and possessed people throughout the solar system.
For those of you that don't know what we mean when we say Bob, go back and listen to our Alien Earth episodes. Then you'll completely understand.
Or just watch Alien Earth and know that it has to do with the eye.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And it'll make total sense. Yeah, but yeah, it's like that. I think that is personally a little bit of a reach on the fandom's part.
Well, it's not more so that they think, oh, it's the eye. They think it's more so like a callback to like, oh, this is where you guys got the idea. That's so cool. Yeah, they're not saying not saying that like, oh, it's the eye from the low. No, just it's more so like, oh, this is a cool little like nod to Neversoft. Like maybe the people who worked on this movie were like fans, and for some odd reason they remember seeing the opening to
maybe if
like a Tony Hawk game, and they saw that and they were like, oh, hey, idea.
Maybe if it kind of like wraps itself around a sharp object or something, then
that'll be actually pretty hilarious.
I was like, okay, that's a callback. But until then, I'm going to say they're reaching. They are absolutely reaching.
Nah.
Yep. But I think we are kind of exhausted for topics today, because I know we could go on forever about our goals and introspection, because today is the introspection episode, of course. Maybe one day Josie will get his introspection episode.
Every time he's gonna try, we're gonna interrupt him.
Yeah. I'll sidetrack him with magic.
There you go.
There we go. And besides that, though, I guess.
Wait, what?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, you didn't know about this?
That it wrapped filming?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. It's been I think it's been like a month or two since it wrapped filming.
I did not know that.
Because some of it's archival.
Oh, that's right. Because that's how Bam is supposed to show up in it.
Yeah, it's like some of the footage for the new Jackass movie is going to be archival footage, but yeah, it's like it is wrapped. It has been wrapped for a little bit. So yeah, we don't have too long to wait for that one to come out, and at least Knoxville is saying is like, yeah, this is officially the last one, kind of in a way where he's like, you might really just be kind of done with it. Because it's like also they're old.
Honestly, they're good. They did their service. Salute them. You know, they more than earn the ability to be like, hey, we don't got to get hit in the face with a giant hand covered in baby powder.
Yeah, not again, please. Which is brutal. Oh yeah, one of the things we plan to talk about right at the fucking top, and we haven't even fucking talked about. And I'm trying to close out the goddamn podcast. Okay, Spider-Man: Brand New Day trailer released. Lots of speculation already.
Oh yes,
lots of speculation. I've made just random speculations as well, because I just want this to be a Mephisto storyline, even though I know it's not going to be. But yeah, we have a lot of speculation that have been going on, especially just from the trailer and things that may or may not be visible in the trailer at this time.
We can point that out, because trust me, the whole internet's pointing out. There's that scene in the trailer where he's leaping into the air. Spider-Man's leaping into the air, and a couple members of Red Ninjas are leaping at him, and a lot of people are saying, "Hey, this kind of looks like No Way Home, right? Was it No Way Home or?"
I think No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home, where you showed us the trailer where he's jumping at Croc, Sandman, Electro, and it's only him, but in the movie there were two other Spider-Men there, and the scene looks pretty much the same. And a lot of people speculate, because if you look at the two members of the hand on the bottom, they are looking directly forward. The only problem is Spider-Man is higher up in the air, and the other three are looking directly at him.
Yep.
And these two on the bottom are looking directly forward, where there's nothing there. So it's like, No, you guys are there's somebody there. Come on.
Yeah, it's like there might be some people
And
there.
there might be some people there. You can admit it. You can admit it. They've also hinted at Keith Davis because he does the voiceover. He's the person talking about the evolution of spiders, how they have 3 life cycles. There is a rumor going around that he is Dr. Connors.
Oh, that could be interesting, actually.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I mean, if you're going to pick anybody, that's a pretty damn good choice.
Yeah, it's like you could do so much worse than him.
Yeah. And then
you cannot do much better.
Exactly. And then Sadie Sink. Sink. Yeah, she is rumored to be Jean Grey because apparently they want to start using this as like the
soft launch for the X-Men.
Yeah, the soft launch for the X-Men to also kind of explain other things. I guess I don't know.
It would be. I can see them wanting to do that. I think it was personally a terrible fucking idea because outside of. You don't see a lot of mutants in Spider-Man stories. If you do, it's because of people like Wolverine bringing their problems to New York. Most times, it's like he's dealing with his own rogues gallery or other New York rogues galleries. The Xavier verse of mutants is almost never like, oh, we're fucking around in New York. Unless they're called by like the Avengers for something.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't want to see that. I would like to see maybe some other mutant, but I really don't like Jean. Well, this is my hater showing. Don't like Jean Grey. I do not like Scott Summers.
I don't like him either.
Because like Scott Summers, he's the super Boy Scout for so long, and then he's like, nope, hard villain turn, and basically turns into like mini Magneto for a while, where he's just like, fuck everything, but everybody but up my people.
And instead of it's meh.
And Jean Grey, she's dead most of the time.
Well,
she's 90% dead, but everybody loves her
do you ever
because she's dead and she's a redhead and she had a good body. And then she comes back as Phoenix.
And the love triangle.
Yeah, it's like, and mostly people from our generation get that love triangle from the X-Men 97 show.
Yeah.
So like the original 97 X-Men, it's like, that's where a lot of people got that love triangle from. And even then, at that age, I found it insufferable.
Oh no,
because
it
I was
was
like, Wolverine, why do you keep going for her? She obviously
don't love you, man.
It's like she obviously don't like you like that. She obviously don't like Scott like that because she keeps kind of playing you a little bit while she's playing Scott and she's with Scott. It's I have words about X-Men, obviously, but and the track record of the movies for X-Men have not been very good. So it's kind of like you can, by all means, add some mutants. Stop trying to force in like, oh, we have the big names because Jean Grey. It's like, no, fuck that. Go with somebody else. If introduce fucking Jubilee.
That would actually work, especially with how, I mean, I know the animated isn't tied to the MCU, but the fact that like a lot of where Jubilee was dealing with was in New York. Remember her in Sunspot? They were dealing with all of that there. The whole being chased by those cyborg hybrid things.
Yeah. Or even just even though the movie was fucking trash, introduce the Runaways.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Like just new version of the Runaways. Here you go.
Well,
Ta-da.
the one thing,
something other than explicitly X-Men. Introduce the X-Men on their own.
I do agree about that. They should be introduced on their own. I will say two things about this. It's going to sound very contradictory. First off, Boomerang, Tarantula, Scorpion all look great.
True.
They all look great, and it's very clear the scenes in the trailer are homages to the comic covers.
Yeah.
And the fact that they actually did bring back Homie to play Scorpion again, that's great. That's great. That gives me
super nice.
That gives me hope that Michael Keaton might pop up again with the Vulture and they duke it out. Because remember, he doesn't exactly hate Spidey.
True.
Because he could have ratted him out real quick, but no. Maybe whether it's a whole thing of like, oh, I want to kill him, or like, nah, you did end up saving me and blah blah blah. Granted, I'm in jail or whatever, but I mean, even though I guess he's over in the Morbin Time universe because of that ending credit scene, but whatever. So who knows? We could get that. I'm not saying that I want a Sinister Six right away, just because that's
a build-up.
Yeah, we got to get a build-up for that. But while I'm saying all of those characters look great, and the whole possibility of Doc Connors and so forth, the fact that the Punisher is in it, and the fact that it is the Punisher from the show, not a watered-down version. I thought it was funny, he tries to shoot him with the gun, he webs it, still shoots him, throws him out, and then he knocks him out of the vehicle, and Frank is like, he's about to say, F you, and web on the mouth. And then all you just hear is, go home, Frank. So I like all of that. But as I say all of that, and again, I know it's going to sound very contradicting. There was one issue that people have always said they've had with these Spider-Man movies. It's never just a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, never.
There's always other characters. Why can we not get just a Spider-Man dealing with his villain? Now, I get it. In the comics, he has crossed over a lot with Frank Castle. Apparently, Daredevil's going to be in it. Supposedly, obviously, we know Bruce Banner's in it. We don't know if the Hulk's in it.
But we know Banner.
We know Banner's in it. And, a couple, possibly Jean Grey or whatever. And then there's even a rumor. There's a rumor going around that supposedly, oh my God, what's her name? Gwen Stacy, Spider-Girl Gwen Stacy is gonna possibly show up.
Interesting.
And don't get me wrong, I get it. In his comics, yes, a lot of times, because a lot of them are in New York.
Yeah.
But we've yet to get a Spider-Man movie where he's the only hero on screen.
Yeah, because even early on, you got Stark in there too.
Yeah.
So it's like
you have to go back to the Sam Raimi movies where
it's just Spider-Man.
He's the only hero that exists in New York.
Yep.
You don't see anybody else, and it's just kind of one of those things of like, yeah, I would like, because Tom Holland, I would like to see him show us his Spider-Man.
Yeah.
As of late, he'd never gotten really to show us that. He's only got to show us Spider-Man under the tutelage of Tony, or under the tutelage of the Avengers, or working with such and such and so and so, and
the kind of the closest thing you had was Far From Home.
Yeah.
Where for a little bit it was like, oh, he's with Mysterio, but Mysterio was kind of the bad guy. But even then, it's like he did kind of still have some of the other Marvel cinematic people there, but just not as like a massive thing. So we'll kind of see how it goes, and it'll be kind of nice for it to just be a Spider-Man movie. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh,
overall, just to kind of finish it out, trailer looked good.
Yeah, it did.
It looked good. It didn't disappoint, because what happens. Hype builds up, then you watch it and you're kind of like, need a little more. This one, I honestly felt like you gave me enough to where I'm gonna say maybe don't give me anything else.
Yeah, it's like leave it at that.
I think this right
Let's
here.
let it release.
This is all we need. Really, do not say anything. Put Tom Holland in some type of safe house, because that man will not shut up.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you can't. Him and Ruffalo. Put them.
Yes.
Put them somewhere.
Put them both. Put them in the room with a deck of cards. Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. But that's a good way to close it out.
Yes.
That's a good way to close it out. Some larger movie news and speculation from us about Spider-Man. That's a good one.
We could say that was the main event.
Yeah, the main event. There we go.
You
had to listen to the introspection to get to this.
Yes, it was all planned out. That was part of the plan the whole time.
Bitch. Okay, well, this has been the Shenanigoons Podcast with music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You have been listening to John.
And Jose.
And we bid you a very fine get fucked.
Bitches, Jose.